Hello everyone, this is Professor Robert Solis. Welcome to this next video lesson. We are going to continue talking about introduction to math functions. Specifically, we want to create a sphere calculator where we are going to determine what the volume of a sphere is based on this equation, and we're also going to determine what the surface area is based on this equation for a sphere. Okay? So let's go back over here. Of course, you have to type in your initial code, which looks like this. Your include IO stream using namespace std int main. I have some comments over here. System pause and return 0. So in terms of the declarations, I think to myself, what do I need from the user and what am I going to give back to the user? Well, certainly I need a radius value from the user. Now, what am I going to give back to the user? I'm going to give back to them the volume of the sphere. I'm also going to give them the surface area of the sphere. Notice that the surface, the word area, the letter is capitalized. Anytime that there are several words, this is the technique. Old programmers used to use this, underscore area. You could do that as well, right? You're separating the words. You see a lot more people doing something like this, right? Capitalizing the first new word, but it always starts off with a lowercase letter. I think this is all I need in terms of my declarations, and if it isn't, I can always go back here and change it. Let's go to the get user input section, and I want to say to the user, oh, I need pi, very good, yes. Enter a radius. You're right, I need pi. Well, if I need pi, I'm going to go to polys, but I need math pi, right? Well, that was a dumb computer science joke. I should take that out of the video lesson so you don't hear that. Const double pi, and we're going to set that to 3.14159. Of course, I could refine that by putting many more digits, significant digits after the decimal point. That's good enough. This is a global value because it is not inside of a particular function like main. Okay. So then the user is going to enter a value for the radius, and I'm going to take that value and I'm going to put that into radius using the cin function. Now let's go ahead and perform a calculation. The surface area is going to be, and let me go back over here to remind myself, it looks like the surface area is 4 pi r squared. Okay, so 4.0 times pi times r squared. I'll use the POW function. R squared is radius, and let me double check here, was it squared? Yeah, it's squared. And then for squared, we'll just simply put 2.0. Now that we've calculated the surface area, let's go ahead and determine what the volume is. So volume is going to be assigned what? Well, let me go back over here and remind myself of the equation for volume of a sphere. Looks like it's 4 divided by 3 pi r cubed. So 4 divided by 3 times pi times r cubed, radius cubed. Let's see, is that correct? 4 over 3 pi r cubed. 4 over 3 pi r cubed. Good. Hey, Professor Solis, why did you put that in parens? I just wanted to isolate that. I don't have to because division has a high precedence, so this is going to occur, then this multiplication is going to occur, then this multiplication is going to occur. Sometimes I just do that to make my program readable. Clearly, 4 needs to be divided by 3, so I put parens to emphasize this is what's going to happen. Then I multiply times pi, then I multiply times radius cubed. You'll notice that I put 0.0 after this because volume is a double. Power returns a double, as you can see over here. I'm going to move my mouse pointer right here. Put your eyes right here. See how that thing returns a double? Pi is a double. So I want to multiply doubles times doubles times doubles. Is it okay for me to do this? Yep, perfectly acceptable, because you know what your compiler is going to do? It's going to convert it to 3.0 and to 4.0. Okay. So I just do it right off the bat. Now that I've determined the surface area and the volume, let's go ahead and output the results. So I'll simply say cout the volume of the sphere is, and then whatever the value is for volume. I'll put an end-del statement so it goes to the beginning of the next line. Cout the surface area for the sphere is, and then I'm going to output whatever that surface value is. And I'll put an end-del statement over here, end-del, so it goes to the beginning of the next line. Now let's run the program and see what happens. I'm going to build it and enter a value for radius. So I'll enter 3. And it says over here that the volume is 113, the surface area is also 113. Wow, is that right? The volume and the surface area are the same when the radius is 3? Well, let's see what happens. So let me go back over here and type in the radius of 3, 113. Yep, that's exactly what we got. 113. How about for the surface area? And I enter a value of 3. Yep, there it is, 113 as well. And sure enough, it's exactly what we got over here, 113. All right, so again, the usage of functions such as POW, making programs readable by using parentheses, using 4.0, 3.0 as opposed to 4 and 3, right? I think you got a pretty good explanation of how to think about those things for solving equations using these math functions. So this is Professor Robert Solis. I hope this video lesson was helpful. Have a good day. See you next time.